You wake up, and before your eyes even fully adjust to the light, you're reaching for it. It's a reflex now. You aren't even looking for anything specific, you're just checking. You tell yourself it's just to wake up, but 20 minutes later, you're still there, lying under the covers, scrolling through the lives of people you don't even like. The morning is already slipping away, and that familiar weight of mental fatigue is already settling in. You don't feel like you have a problem because you aren't losing your life to a substance, but you are losing your day to 1,000 tiny distractions. This isn't about a lack of willpower, it's about a quiet, steady erosion of your autonomy. We like to think of addiction as something loud and visible, something that breaks families or ends careers, but for most of us, the trap is much more subtle. It's the 3 snoozed alarms every single morning. It's the way you tell yourself you'll start that project at 2 p.m., but then it's 2:15, and you decide to wait until 3 because the timing feels off. It's the habit of ordering junk food the second you feel a little bit of stress because you've forgotten how to sit with discomfort. You aren't addicted to the phone or the food, you're addicted to the escape from the present moment. You've become uncomfortable with the silence of your own mind. At some point, you have to realize that your brain is simply choosing the path of least resistance because you've trained it to. Every time you skip a workout because you don't feel it, or walk away from a hard conversation because it's awkward, you are reinforcing an identity of someone who cannot be trusted by themselves. Discipline wins when you stop waiting for the right mood to strike. Motivation is a fair-weather friend that leaves you the moment things get difficult. If this perspective resonates with you, consider subscribing to join a community focused on the long game. We aren't looking for a quick fix here. We're looking for a permanent shift in how we show up. The truth is, you don't have a focus problem. You have a lifestyle that rewards distraction. Your brain is perfectly capable of focusing, but it's currently optimized for quick hits of dopamine and instant relief from boredom. When you try to sit down and do something meaningful, like learning a new skill, or planning your future, it feels physically painful. That pain isn't a sign that you should stop. It's a sign that your mind is finally doing some heavy lifting. Personal responsibility starts the moment you stop blaming your environment and start looking at your choices. You aren't a victim of the algorithm. You are a participant in it. Think about the last goal you quit early. You probably had a great first week. You were intense, you were excited, and you told everyone about it. Then the novelty wore off, the intensity died, and there was no consistency to take its place. We overvalue the big, dramatic bursts of effort and undervalue the boring, repetitive actions that actually move the needle. Mental toughness isn't about shouting at yourself in the mirror. It's the quiet decision to put the phone in another room while you work. It's the choice to eat the meal that fuels you instead of the one that just comforts you. It's the dignity of keeping a promise you made to yourself when no one else is watching. Imagine your life 5 years from now if nothing changes, if you keep snoozing that alarm, if you keep scrolling until your eyes ache, and if you keep avoiding the things that scare you. That person is a ghost of who you could have been. The change doesn't happen when you find a new hack or a better app. It happens when you decide that your current identity is no longer acceptable. You have to become the kind of person who just does the work, regardless of the internal weather. It's not about being perfect, it's about being reliable. You owe it to yourself to see what happens when you stop negotiating with your own weakness. Take a look at your hands right now. Everything you've done today, every choice you've made, has brought you to this exact second. You are the architect of your own fatigue, but that also means you are the only one who can build your way out of it. It's time to stop lying to yourself about why you're tired. You aren't tired because you're working too hard. You're tired because you're resisting the life you know you should be living. Ownership is the only path to freedom. Discipline is a daily choice. Your ownership shapes your destiny.